Okay. Good morning, guys. Can you guys hear me? Good. Perfecto. Mm. Hmm. The market is moving very understandably, which is nice. There's no like, it doesn't. There's not a lot of irrational movement. This is risky. You usually have to. So basically, I just want to see how the market would move. So normally, I would have went long here. I would have went long over here, and I would have went short over here. So the fact that these setups are there and they would have been working. They would have been perfect. I'm going to be very loose with what I'm doing. Light SPY calls. Light SPY calls is very risky, but we have to take them. Let's see if as long as 385.90 can hold. See if buyers can step in. I'm gonna very close to selling. I'm gonna take a small loss. This doesn't feel right. We'll rebuy into strength. I don't like holding, especially the calls barely lost value with a red move. So usually they do that. Try to fake people out to bullishness. So it's not worth holding because they could have a big drop to the downside and then the contracts they're holding like 90, 91, but then they can break it with a big red candle and automatically the contracts will be like 80. So it's not worth it. Let's take SPY calls again. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna sell. Also, don't like that setup. Calls lost a lot of value rather quickly on that. Took some profits on Google, the Google puts. Up almost 20%. Thankfully. Mara puts are up almost 15% as well. But hopefully, I don't want to take profit on those just yet. Goddamn. I'm in light SPY calls. I want 396.50 to hold. Looking for a retest of like 394.80. Market is clearly heavy, but is what it is. I'm gonna sell for a small loss. Might have to re-enter. Calls weren't losing value, but if we start seeing a bullish move to the upside, then we're gonna have to re-enter into calls. But the fact that the calls weren't losing value was kind of weird to me. Also, not sure how much this news would affect, but I'm gonna re-enter in light calls. Hopefully 394.50 can hold. Selling this 10% loss as well. I'm buying into more calls. Calls aren't gaining value at all. This should break above 395.15. Take some profit. Next on the table is going to be 395.50. Definitely very strong. Oh, nice. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. I'm waiting. I don't want to take profit yet on. We can see 390. Nah, we have to take some profit. Damn. Nice. This is why you can't care. You mitigate your losses on small losses. I don't care. Honestly, I'll take as many 5, 6, 10% losses on high quality trade setups, because as soon as one of them works, you're gonna turn into this. So all of the setups that I was taking were high quality setups that I take literally every day. So it's just a numbers game. Trading is just a numbers game. If you only have one at bat and you don't hit a home run, does that mean you're a bad hitter? No, it doesn't. You have to just take more at bats. That's it. How much percentage is everyone up? That you guys got into this? How much percentage are you guys up? $50.50. Topped out at 25. I mean, yeah, this pumped. So it's pumped very hard. 40, 55, 60, 44. I'd be very surprised if they can rip it right back up. The market looks weak, but if from this disgusting setup we get another bounce back, I would be shocked. But I'd be very shocked. But I'm holding on to runners. As long as we hold above 395.15, we can continue going up. But this is not. Don't know if this is going to sustain itself. I don't mind. Just follow the buying pressure. But yeah, below, it needs to break above 395.60. I would be very, very shocked if it can. I mean, not now, but depends how this setup closes. Yeah, it definitely looks like a good short. This is an ugly setup. It would take a lot of buying pressure to keep it up. I'll be right back. Hmm. My MACD settings are uh 31016. 31016 MACD. It moves faster, more sensitive. I want Google to just die. I want Google to just fall to 94. I want our puts to be in the money. But yeah, guys, everyone that's watching, you guys are very, 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 very early. All I gotta say, you guys are very early to what is yet to come. Life is truly just a blessing. What are you talking? In terms of your community's growth or an expected move in the market? No, in terms of Open Street and some other stuff. Open Street and some other stuff. Yeah, also like sorry, I should definitely do more to like engage with, so I should at least like speak my mind about what I think is happening and everything. But sometimes it's just easier to focus and not do that. But like I try my best. I don't want you guys to just be like, "Oh, this guy's just staring." But I I obviously prioritize trying to look for good trades. But yeah, it's just gonna come with time. I guess I'll get better at explaining while also looking at charts and stuff. But need to also like fix my stream setup. Probably put my chart here. Not my chart. My chat. this would be a long opportunity for early bulls. It's risky to even take long. Very unlikely that they reward early bulls like this. But let's see. If you guys are just getting started to trading and everything like that, you guys should definitely send me a message on Instagram or on Discord. I could send you guys a bunch of free courses and books to help you get started. This is options trading. So for options trading, you still need to understand how the stock movement and everything works. And then options trading is purely just a derivative of the stock price. So a lot to learn, but it's worth it. See if they rip it above. The only way that we would go long right now is if they rip it above 390, 390. Only want to go long with some buying pressure. I'm taking light SPY calls. This isn't a perfect play, but taking some profit here, and we're not seeing that much strength. So make sure you guys have a stop loss at break even. That means holding above support. Nice. Okay, good. Taking some more. Nice. Perfect. Perfect. Make sure you guys have solidified your profits. Now we're just holding on to runners. I have a stop for 0.76. Let's see. But definitely the SPY is at resistance. The NASDAQ is trading below the 50 SMA. The SPY is trading right below the 10 SMA. The IWM is showing the most relative strength in terms of distance away from the SMAs. But yeah, the IWM is trading right below VWAP. So let's see if this little breakdown, let's see if 394.10 can hold and bounce off and rip it up. That is the only thing that would, yeah. So the reason, remember at 1040, I was saying, like, as the market, as we were trading down here, like the candle was red. Candle was red. And I knew that they were going to bounce it, but I didn't want to buy into weakness. I wanted it to, and then I wanted it to break above 393.90. And that's exactly what ended up happening. We ended up closing above 393.90, and then that's it. Just simply just go long. That's it. When you see buying pressure, it doesn't need to be multiple candles of buying pressure. It just needs to see, you just need to see one candle of buying pressure, and then you could go long. Especially on days like this when it's fluid. So it's good. Damn, bro. As long as 394.50 can hold. This is 393.40 can hold. This is gonna keep on. People are starting to short. I think it is. It's kind of risky to go long again right now. It's more favorable to be short immediately during this minute. But let's see how we close. And then if we close, we get a nice solid close above like 394.60, 394.70, then we'll probably re-enter to a heavier position. Google's up 50%. Nice. Uh, 'It should continue falling. I'd be surprised if 394 can hold. Done for the day, or else I'll lose it. Well, he gets a lot of messages, so you gotta be patient. Yes. Six profit. Well, when you say some profit, what's the percent? At least 10%. But sometimes I would take profit with much less percentage because I'm not as comfortable with the play. But my rule of thumb is like once I hit at least 10%, I would take some off. Profit at least some. It's also like a good trading habit. Instead of only taking profit at 20%, why not take profit in between 0 to 20%? Unless like you're expecting to hit at least 20% on every play, then that means that you're never going to ever take any profit until you hit 20%. That's very unlikely. What options platform do you use? I use basically like 6 different. But honestly, like you can use any of them that allow market orders. I just don't use Robinhood. MACD settings 3, 10, 16 MACD. What is your stop loss percentage? For scalps, I mean, sometimes I would let the safest thing to do is 10 to 15% max. Automatically, if you're down 10 to 15%, if you're trading alone, that is a good percentage to cut out your losses. But once you get more and more, once you have a trading journal, once you've traded for years, once you understand certain setups better, then you can give more leeway. But when you're first starting out, you need to have set parameters and rules in place where you automatically sell at a certain loss, no matter what, because you have to just accept the fact that you're not like that. There's room for you to become better. All right. If you from the onset you try to completely emulate people that, so basically when you're watching me, right, sometimes these positions go down 15% and we're still holding. So you basically like, but yeah, basically you need to have set rules in place regardless of what you think is going to end up happening. Crazy. FYI, there's a setting on TradingView to display the ticker name on the chart in the background. I did not know that. I've seen people with charts like that, but I never I never tried. But thank you. Thank you for that. Dazzle? Tinsale? Call cash account, or you have, yeah, so if you don't have more than 25K, you should have a cash account for whatever brokerage that you're using. Roughly what percentage do you sell though of your position? If you're holding two contracts, I would automatically sell one at 10 to 15% gain. If you're holding 3 or 4 contracts, I would sell at least 1 or 2 and then let the rest ride. Spizzo, what are you holding that you want to see strength? When did you enter? Hamid, friend, what do you expect the market for the next weeks? I have no idea, but we're holding on to Mara puts and Google puts, and yeah, the rest we see what happens day to day. You're holding 394 puts. Just make sure you have a stop loss. I normally only trade on the 1 minute time frame. What other indicators do you have besides MACD? So I use the MACD, RSI, Bollinger Bands, VWAP, 10, 50, 200 simple moving averages. That's really it. Watermark. Called watermark. Thank you. BRK12. You have auto stop attached when you buy? Sometimes. Like when I have, yeah, sometimes, but like I don't really always don't worry about what I'm doing. Just make sure that you guys, like for a stop loss, for example, right? If you buy at $1 and it falls down to like 86 cents. Say for example, I'd say, okay, like I'm buying at 80 cents, have a stop loss for 75. If it breaks below 75, then if it breaks below 75, then I will sell at market. Otherwise, I have like stops already, and especially for like runners, that's when I just have like stops in place. Like I don't really care as much. because they're regardless they're going to be in profit. You can contact these brokerages and negotiate how much you want to pay on your options contracts. Taking a 10% gain isn't feasible depending on your position size. Fees. Okay. Hope it works for you, brother. You use tick chart? Yeah. I have them on my charts. So. Where are you getting your expected move numbers from? What's your opinion to Apple option trading? So, like the easiest things that I share on stream is SPY, IWM, QQQ, Apple. I don't think I streamed or day traded anything else, actually. I might have, but those are generally like the easiest options contracts that most people can trade and have access to. Why my stop loss always gets triggered and then market moves upward again just a second after. That's why I mean it's just stop hunting, you know? Market makers can see where everybody puts their stop losses or where people would generally have their stop losses in accordance to the market in the price action movement, especially in accordance to like option contract volatility. Market makers can see all of that information, so they will take advantage of it and chop people out. That's how they make a lot of their extra money. It's just a part of the game. So I currently have puts on. Do you trade the full day till the market closes, or as long as you take your profits? So right now, I mean, uh, right now I only really trade until like I trade during the stream, and then after the stream, if I see good plays, I share them in the Discord. But I'm gonna soon be. I'm probably gonna be trading until like 4 o'clock every day. But regardless, there's no point of over trading. Regardless of how long I'm trading, regardless, like you could trade for an hour and make your money, and then you're good. There's no reason to continue trading. And then if you do, you should only be trading with your profits and still have that same patience as if you didn't make a lot of money. You still need to continue taking high quality trade setups. But yeah, over trading is also another thing that everyone at some point had an issue with. Like even if you're trading with even if for some reason the fees are like $1, right? I don't know how the fees on options would not work out, even if you take some profit at 10%. It depends also, like if you're buying one like $40 contract or like an $80 contract. Yeah, 10% on an $80 contract is only $8, but it's a very, very rare small case where whatever that 10% thing might not, but regardless, you're still profitable. So it is what it is. That's why it's important when you're trading to have income coming in regardless, not to trade based off of your trading account as your last bit of money. You need to have some sort of income. You need to have a job. Even if you want to work after hours, work nights, then you definitely could. Pay $8 for a single contract. Holy crap. Yeah, definitely don't use Quest Trade. Use try to use IBKR for Canadians. That should work. $8 a contract. Why the hell? That is ridiculous. Yeah, that should not be paying $8. $8 a contract. That's like 2011 E-Trade. Yeah, that's robbery. But to trade SPY options, you need a huge amount of money, right? One contract equals 100 shares. No. Nah, bro. All right. You. So first, all right. Options contracts are much cheaper than what you're saying. Literally, option contracts are. Let's just, for an example, the closest contracts that we would be trading right now are $80 and $90. So they're not times 100 of the SPY price and everything like that. Yeah, so you're definitely like you need there's a lot that you still need to learn about options contracts and everything as well, but it's definitely not expensive like that. It is not expensive. You could yeah, if you're new in how everything works, you should definitely send me a message on Instagram or on Discord and I could send you some stuff, help you get started. Everything is on YouTube and online and everything as well. Quest Trade is $10 to buy and another 10 to sell. Holy crap. That's wild. That's disgusting. Like, sucks. That's why it's crazy. Yeah, definitely stop using question. Is all I need. Bye to chill off. My parents can't understand what I'm doing and they think it's like gambling. Have you ever been in this situation? Yeah. Like I am like there's never look, your parents and your family, you have to understand that they want you. You have to understand that they love you and they care about you. They don't want you to do stupid stuff. And if they think basically they just think that anything they haven't done before is not, it's stupid or it's not worth it, etc. But it's your job not to take what they're saying to heart. You need to just put your head down and keep working. Keep on working until you prove to them that it's possible. That's it. And then it's all worth it. I'm telling you. Like don't be hurt by the fact that they're not trying to, push you and motivate you. Not everything in life is like that. Some people, for example, like I wanted to make money, etc., do stuff like that. They were just like, no, go to school, whatever, don't start businesses, don't try to do any of that stuff. Just get a job, get a degree, blah blah blah. So I was doing all of that, but then on the side, full time, even more full time, I was working on myself. So you have to do the same thing basically. If you're young and your parents and family are not supportive of what you're doing, you have to just keep them happy, make them happy. But you, at the end of the day, the possibilities with this. So do not live with regret. Do not take their advice. At the end of the day, the point of each generation coming afterward is to become better. Our parents did the best that they could with the knowledge and everything that they had. So now it's on us to take that knowledge and intellect and apply it to make our lives and their lives better. That's it. It's just the cards you've been dealt, brother. Gotta do what you gotta do. Nah, I do understand. Trying to take your parents. Just go Gary V on them, bro. Hey, mom. Never discuss trading with anyone. It's a funny world we live in, but yeah, definitely with your parents. If you have to understand, they didn't do this, so they're going to assume that it doesn't work or anything like that. They want you to be safe. They want you to not feel pain, and they just want you to have security, basically. So as long as you basically just have to become a strong and mature person where you can do whatever is necessary to make them happy while also working on yourself and making yourself happy. Unless you want to just completely, yeah, but I would not recommend disrespecting your parents and stuff like that. You'll grow and you'll learn a lot more in the future. I mean, you have to take risks on yourself. I'm not saying that. But try your best to also make your parents happy. For example, college. I didn't need to go to college. I didn't want to go to college. Like, but this is just anecdotal. This is just for me. But I only went to college because I wanted to make my mom happy. It wasn't necessary. Literally, it was a waste of time for me. I never studied for anything. It was just a waste of time. But I got a computer engineering degree. And then once I got that degree, that's it. No one can tell me anything. Like, I got it. Now I am gonna focus completely on whatever I want to focus on. But yeah, I was already during college and stuff. I was already putting in I was putting in some monstrous hours into trading and learning how to become better with all that stuff. But everyone in my family were not supportive, like, of this sort of lifestyle. You know, not many families are. So it's your job to do that. Like, there's a saying in Islam, God only puts people through situations that they can handle. So yeah, man, if you're in a tough situation, you should feel very loved that God thinks so highly of you, to be honest. How does your family feel about you trading now? Yeah, how do you feel? It's when you become successful. Obviously, like, they're happy that you became successful. Do you understand? So during the journey, you need to prove to them that, like, it's not even proving to anyone. You don't need to prove to anyone anything aside from yourself. That's number one. But after you make it, and after you're making whatever money and you're successful, then obviously, like, your family is happy that you did it. You know? But it's just rare. But that's what we want out of life. It's not easy. So that's that. Naki chant, when you make it, they never doubted you. When you're struggling, you're a failure. I mean, I don't know everyone's family situations, but you can't expect your family members to always, like, uplift you. It's like, yo, yeah, I had a bad trading day. It'd be like, okay, maybe you shouldn't have been trading. Like, so you can't, it's gonna, you're not gonna have familial support, especially during bad days, most likely, because they're not gonna want you to do this to begin with. So that's why you need to surround yourself with other traders and other people that are, like, trying to have the same lifestyle and in the same boat as you, because, like, you guys see me basically every day. I'm not some spectacular genius. I just put in X amount of hours into making this work. So it's all just a matter of hours and how much time you put in. After you put in a certain amount of time, I mean, it's obviously not a guarantee that it's still going to work, but at least you're trying, man. At least you're not living with any regret. You don't want to live with regret. when I was 12, when I was like 12, 11, 13, I used to work at a nursing home with like people that were basically like really, really old or like dying. And regret is literally like one of the things that haunts people. So do not ever have any regret. Throw your entire life at trying to make whatever you're working on. Throw your whole life at trying to make it work. Some scary stuff, regret. But I mean, yeah, man. We only have one life at the end of the day. All of us have one life. After we die, our friends will probably care about us. Whatever, our family will probably care about us for a few years. But life goes on. Time goes on. So make the most out of your life. Do what makes you happy. Strive for the best. God willing, it's going to work out regardless. Because along the journey, along the way, you're going to have learned so much. It's not a failure if you never give up. That's the thing. It's not a failure if you never give up. It only becomes a failure if you stop. One of the realists doing this. Thank you. Couldn't call it enough. Sharing. The reason why I'm here. Make monies. Convince your mother-in-law you are worthy. Money doesn't solve all that. Money does not. I mean, it helps, but money does not solve everything. Mike Tyson recently said, he's like, not all great men are good men, but a good man can be a great man. And that's crazy. He's like, not all great men are good. So I'd rather be a good man than, you know, a great. But it's the best to be both. Wow, did you inherit any money? No, I did not inherit. Nah, I didn't inherit money. Ahmed, your parents sound like mine. We immigrated from Pakistan to Canada, and all they care about, yeah, bro. Makes sense. You can only either become a doctor, a lawyer, or an engineer. I chose engineering because it was the smallest time in college, and like I could just easily cheat on everything and all the exams. I didn't even go to class. I would go to class. I would get attendance, and I would leave my like book bag and my notebook like outside of the classroom, so that when I left, it didn't look like I was leaving with my stuff. I would do this for like, yeah, bro, it was crazy. But yeah, definitely, like, if college is not something that you want to do with your life, obviously, like, at this point in time, we know that there's a lot of opportunity with making money and like changing your life without college. When our family members, and when we were younger, even like 15, 20 years ago, college was much more important because it provided more stability and like you could get a lot more bang for your buck. But now it is what it is. You have to just open, it's on you. You have to open the eyes of your family members. Once you start making money and once you start proving to them, like they'll have their eyes open about all of the possibilities. You don't need to don't be angry or don't be upset with them that they don't have their eyes opened. Do you understand? After people live a certain period of time in a certain way, it's very hard for people to snap out of it. They're not around, they're not on the internet all the time. They're not watching streams of someone live streaming trades like this. So it's like you need to just have more empathy and have more love for them and be like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna show you guys that this is possible. Once you do that, I promise you, life is it makes everything worth it. So yeah. Especially if there was no one in your family that has done this before. Once you do that, you're setting up your younger family members. If you have younger siblings, you're setting up your younger cousins. The floodgates open. So then it's like everyone's life after that just becomes so much better because you're a blueprint of success outside of just college, you know, or outside of just a regular job. And that's huge. That is huge. And that's a responsibility that, you know, if you're up for it, it's possible for you to overcome it 100% because God doesn't put you through a situation that you can't handle. And if this is what you want, that means that God thinks that you're strong enough to handle it. Trading is different though. You're constantly losing money every day until you figure it out. That's why you need to have some sort of a job. Like if you're a full-time trader, right? You need to have some sort of supplemental income after hours. And it's not easy. You're creating stability for yourself. If you're trading from like 8 to 4, you need to be working after hours to pay the bills. And it depends on how much time and effort and how psychopathic you want to be with trying to make this work. But I promise you, it's possible. What would your expenses be like per month? Max like 3,000, right? Probably. If you're gonna pay for rent and everything like that, probably like 3,000. That means that after hours, you need to be basically working 7 days a week. You need to be working all weekends, and you need to be working at night, like once the market closes, basically. So yeah, man, it's the life you want to live if you want to make it doing this full time. Or, you know, you could get a 9 to 5 and trade, which is what a lot of people are doing. Just get a 9 to 5, get a nice paying job. And then once you have that, you could also trade during work hours. So there's multiple routes to go about doing this, man. Helps to cry in a Bugatti. Dropped college 3 times. My son is going to med school for my wife. Money talks. Money talks. Money talks with that sort of stuff. I'm really looking forward for your AI software. Please share if you have any time. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Everybody, like, yeah, man. Thank you guys for showing your support. we're gonna have like get-togethers. It's gonna be dope. When I have more time, we're gonna have get-togethers. We're gonna go on vacation together. Go to like, we'll get like a bunch of rooms at like somewhere. Well, I don't even know like how these events work, but basically all of us come by a place, either like Miami or like, I don't know, something. Who knows? But yeah, it's gonna be nice. You will succeed 1,000%. ArcBox AI software, yeah. I made a big decision, didn't I? I mean, yeah, like you're trying to do something different, so you need to develop into a different person for this to work. The same habits, like you basically just need to develop into a stronger person for each and every single step along your journey. So if you look at yourself right now, right, you have to pragmatically look at yourself. Do you have the habits that you think a millionaire would have? No. So you need to basically inherit those habits and basically become more disciplined, become more emotionally disciplined, become more physically, everything. All of that stuff is there. You have to turn into that person before it comes to you, basically. So you need to have the habits. You need to outwork basically millionaires while you're broke. And that's why like success ends up coming, because the world ends up catching up to your habits. I don't know if that made sense. God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Is getting funded the way to go? I'm not familiar with that, to be honest, but I have no idea. But I would always, you always want to try to make it on your own. You always want to try to make it on your own, in my opinion. You learn way more. But I mean, money is money at the end of the day. I don't know how any of that stuff works, but money is money. So who am I to judge? I'm down almost $300 this month. Still trying to learn. Down 3K this year. How much would you say you make average trading weekly? Enough to fund everything that I'm doing out of my pocket, and enough not to charge money for any of this stuff. Yeah, the market's just stagnating. There's not really much to take or to do right now. Let's see if this is a move to the upside. Yeah, I'm not gonna take any more trades. I love you guys. Hope you guys had a good day. I'll be here bright and early tomorrow. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys, I hope I helped. But yeah, man, take care. Love you guys. Have a good one.